We are learning more tonight about the potential fallout from GM's recall scandal as the company's own internal investigation points to incompetence and neglect as the root causes.
GM CEO Mary Barra outlined the report by an outside attorney and revealed the action against those who failed to deal with the deadly defect. 15 GM employees, including senior executives, fired, 5 others disciplined. And evidence the ignition problems were flagged since 1999. The engineer who designed it called it the switch from hell. But the investigation found no evidence of a cover-up and cleared Barra of any wrongdoing, a point she stood by since the very beginning. Still, 7 Action News reporter Jeff Vaughn tells us the scandal is taking a growing toll.
A sign of the financial fallout? Well, just look to Wall Street. The stock was down today, and the stock so far is down 11% this year. One of America's strongest companies has stumbled, and the financial and human costs are adding up. Today, General Motors and its CEO Mary Barra laid bare the company's report on the failed ignition switch recall. Barra calling it brutally tough and troubling.
We simply didn't do our job. We failed these customers, and we must face up to it.
Facing the blame and paying the price. GM, a Forbes top 10 profitable company in 2013, is falling fast.
Their profitability is destroyed for this year.
During John McElroy's Autoline After Hours online program, the topic was the GM report. The talk, how much will the company lose?
I think it's safe to say this is going to be at least a $4 billion problem for the company.
Here's a breakdown of the money lost so far from the recall of 2.6 million vehicles. GM declared a $1.3 billion charge in its first quarter report, another $400 million in the second quarter. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has fined GM $35 million, but there's more, and it could be the biggest financial penalties yet. Toyota was fined $1.2 billion by the Justice Department after they were found covering up evidence of a failed recall. GM will most likely be hit with the same figure, possibly more. And as for the pending civil lawsuits, the settlement could cost billions more in compensation to families of those killed by GM cars. NHTSA is reporting there are more deaths linked to this recall by GM. Reuters has the death toll at 74, and the Center for Automotive Safety, well, they count 300 deaths. In Detroit, Jeff Vaughn, 7 Action News.
You can count on 7 Action News and WXYZ.com for continuing coverage. We'll bring you any and all new developments the instant they happen.